With Manchester United deciding not to appeal Casemiro's red card against Crystal Palace, the Brazilian midfielder will now miss the club's next 3 domestic matches. The 30-year-old, who was sent off for grabbing Eagles midfielder Will Hughes by the throat, will be absent for the Premier League double-header against Leeds United this week, as well as the visit of Leicester City. Casemiro received his marching orders in the 70th minute of the Reds' 2-1 victory over Palace on Sunday. He was certainly not the only player involved in the melee, but Erik ten Hag felt that United did not have a good chance of succeeding with an appeal. The club considered it, but given the risk of his suspension being extended if it was unsuccessful, it was simply not worth the risk. It was frustrating, especially considering that Palace striker Jordan Ayew appeared to have his hand around the throat of United midfielder Fred during the commotion. It was the first time this season that a United player has been sent off, and for Ten Hag, it was one of the last people that he would have wanted to be without for a period of time. The Reds have lost just 1 Premier League game when Casemiro has been in the starting lineup, and when he was missing for the clash with Arsenal, United fell to a 3-2 defeat. The Brazilian was absent for the defeat to the Gunners after accumulating too many yellow cards. The Reds could easily have overcome the London outfit without him, and almost did, but his presence was missed, and it showed how important he was to the team. Prior to that game last month, club legend Roy Keane hailed Casemiro as a huge player for United, and insisted it was evidenced by the impact he has on his teammates. The Irishman suggested that his start to his Reds career could be judged by how much he was missed during the clash with Mikel Arteta's men. "Sometimes you realize how good a player he is when he's not in the team," he said. "That's what the great players do, they affect games, they make things happen. They move it, and I think when he came to United there was a lot of talk that he was very defensive-minded, which he is, he's very good at that, but he's very good at going forward. He's very good at making passes and he's got a few goals, which is a huge bonus." He added, "He's a huge player for them. We obviously saw at the weekend when he wasn't playing, how United missed him. He's a big personality, has won the big trophies before. He affects games, is obviously very good defensively and pretty good on the ball, let me tell you. Big strong boy, big personality, he makes the players around him better, that's what great players do. We've seen him so far, you're thinking when he came to the club, big signing, big expectations. Now, as United prepare to be without one of their standout performers for 3 games, the pressure is on the club's other midfielders to deliver in his absence. The injuries to Christian Eriksen, Donny van de Beek and Scott McTominay make it even more difficult for Ten Hag, and the pressure is going to be on Fred, Bruno Fernandes and recent arrival Marcel Sabitzer. The matches against Leeds and the clash with Leicester will certainly be difficult, but they are games that United will expect to win, regardless of whether or not Casemiro is on the pitch. There is a good chance that Keane's prediction could come true, but it is down to the midfielders' teammates to stand up and be counted. The fact that the Brazilian enforcer will return in time for the Carabao Cup final is a massive boost for the Reds, and while the focus is on the here and now, it is something that Ten Hag and the entire fanbase will be relieved about.